Hello, today we are going to learn how to write an introduction for IELTS Writing Task 2. We will go slowly, but the information is useful for anyone to get a 7+. This style of introduction has been successful for hundreds of my students, and you will be too. The style is also academic, so examiners will see that you can write academically, which is what the exam is about. You can also use this style at university, and the style works great for the general IELTS writing. This lesson will be about an agree or disagree essay introduction. We will learn how to read the question, understand the question, decide on your opinion, write a topic sentence that gets you high marks, write a perfect thesis, make a checklist, and then we will be done. So this is your question card. Nowadays, international tourism is the biggest industry in the world. Unfortunately, it creates tension rather than understanding between people from different cultures. This is your statement. This question card will be given to you on the exam. And the question is, to what extent do you agree or disagree with this opinion? Provide relevant examples where necessary and write at least 250 words. These are your instructions. Now, it says at least 250 words. That means minimum 250. You need to do more than 250. How many more? In this, when I teach my students, we do between 250 and 260, and that's just fine. So let's look at the introduction here. First thing we want to do is circle these key words: tension, understanding, rather than. I chose this phrase because those are the statement words. Let's take a look at what that means. They are the words you need to respond to. So the exam is asking, does tourism cause more tension rather than understanding? Let's take a look at the first sentence of the statement. Nowadays, international tourism is the biggest industry in the world. The first sentence is just a fact. You don't need it. They're not asking you to do anything with this. Unfortunately, it creates tension rather than understanding between people from different cultures. The second sentence contains the statement. You can recognize it because it usually goes, A is B, school is good, agree or disagree. A creates B. It, being tourism, creates tension, yes or no. So that is this statement. Now you can see in here, the statement is here. It creates tension. So we circled the keywords and we need to make sure we understand what the words mean. Tension means someone is angry with the other person or people. Understanding means we can understand why people do things. So the exam is asking, does tourism cause more tension rather than understanding? Yes or no? Yes, tourism causes tension, or no, tourism does not cause tension. And this, to what extent do you agree or disagree with this opinion, means just that. You're putting together this idea with international tourism creates tension, together with yes it does or no it doesn't. And that's all. So if we agree, yes it creates tension. If we disagree, no, it does not create tension. So you must understand what this opinion means. This opinion is it creates tension. That's the statement, that's the opinion. So they're saying there's a verb here, it does something. International tourism does something, it creates tension. And you need to say it does or it doesn't. So let's choose our opinion. Do we agree that tourism causes tension? Or do we disagree that tourism causes tension? So we need two reasons why we agree, or we need two reasons why we disagree. So note this question says agree or disagree, not agree and disagree. You may choose one side only, and we're going to do that now. We need two reasons because the structure looks like this. This is the essay structure: introduction, body 1, body 2, and conclusion. So we need 2 reasons. Now, students ask in the essay structure, can we give 3 reasons? Yes, you can, but it might be too short. And this is a really important point for your marks. If we do the introduction and body 1, and we have body 2 and 3, that means we have 65 words for each body, because we have 3 now. So you get your marks for explaining your point of view. You get your marks for giving examples for your point of view or your reason. You don't get marks for giving lots of opinions. So there's no extra marks here for an extra opinion. Not at all. So in the essay structure, there's no need for 3 reasons. The banned descriptors, the rules, do not give 3 reasons. So why do it? But you must explain fully. It does say you have to do that. So if you do 2 reasons, you have 100 words to explain fully what your idea is, rather than doing 3 and explaining partly in only 65 words. So we need to say 2 reasons why we agree, or we need 2 reasons why we disagree. So let's think about the key words of tourism: culture, busy, trash, manners, language, volume or noise, respect, and religion. So it's easy to think of lots of things about tourism. You just have to think of tourists in your city. And which words are about tension? Well, we have lots: busy, trash, manners, language, volume, all about tension. Which one's about understanding? Maybe just 1. So it looks like tension, or agree it creates tension, will be easier to write. Now, I'm going to choose a particular one, which is manners. Why? Because it's clear and easy to explain. There's many types of manners, and we can find 2 that cause tension. Now, don't write your essay about manners on its own. You need to find 2 types of manners, and I will show you the ones I've come up with. Not saying please and thank you, and not queuing or standing in line to buy tickets. Or you can just keep this out, just say not standing in line. So let's delete disagree, and we are left with our 2 ideas. We can easily show that not saying please and thank you can cause tension. Yes. If we can't, we might need to change this topic, or this reason. We can easily show that not standing in line is different and causes tension. It's different in different countries, right? Yeah, we can explain that. So there we go. We have our essay structure like this. We're going to explain, give the reason, explain it, and then do the same in body 2. That's our topic for body 1, topic for body 2. And there's the whole essay right there. Now we need to write a topic sentence for it. Let's start with our keywords. Get in the habit of writing the keywords on a piece of paper, and do this in your exam as well. So keywords are tension, please and thank you, lining up. Let's take them. Now, we could paraphrase the question, but that means saying the question in another way. Many teachers teach you to paraphrase the question. It's actually an old style, and it's not a necessary style. We can do the topic sentence in a better way. So there are our keywords again. And here's our sentence. Tourism often causes tension because of a lack of cultural awareness. That's our topic sentence. This is something that's true. Tourism can often cause tension because of a lack of cultural awareness. Lack means not enough. Not enough awareness, so they don't know. The tourists don't know. Not enough knowledge, right? So this is going to be our vocabulary mark here, right in the very first sentence. That's much better than saying some people think that tourism causes tension while others think it creates understanding. Do you know why? The essay is about your point of view, your one point of view, remember, not some people's. We don't need to talk about some people think this and some people think that. This is a very weak beginning. This is a stronger beginning. It leads to the topic we're talking about. Right from the beginning, there's the topic. Now, we can paraphrase this a little bit. Causes problems, or we could use the word difficulties. That would be fine. Okay, so we don't need these two ideas in here. Now we need a thesis. That's easy because we know exactly what we want to argue. You can always start your agree or disagree essay with, this essay will argue that. This essay will argue that tourism causes tension between cultures. There we have. You can always use this one in any agree, disagree, okay? Now we have that, and notice we have tourism again. This is going to be a subject. Subject, tourism, causes, verb, tension between cultures, object. Or we could use difficulties or problems. We want to change that word. This essay will argue that tourism causes tension between cultures. It's a very clear point of view that we're going to argue. Very simple and very clear. Now let's make it a little bit better by adding the reasons why we think tourism causes tension. And we're going to use the word because. Not saying please and thank you and not lining up are not common in many countries. So tourism causes tension because doing these two things are not common in many countries. So one side feels that you should say please and thank you, and the other side feels it's not necessary. So here we have the tension. Let's put them together now. There's the topic sentence, and there's the thesis. And actually, almost the whole essay is done. I'm going to show you how this is paragraph 1 and this is paragraph 2. Not saying please and thank you. So here we go. Because not saying please and thank you and not lining up are not common in many countries. Body 1 and body 2. This helps you with your task response, with your coherence and cohesion, but also because we're using the word because in the thesis, it is a complex sentence. So because is a complex sentence, we have another subject, verb, object after it. That's going to get you your grammar mark. So we're getting lots of marks in the introduction. And we also are using this introduction structure to organize our entire essay. So the key points to practice are circle the keywords, write the key points or words of the topic that are related to the question. Decide which ones relate to agree and which ones to disagree. Don't be too general, have specific reasons, so don't just write manners, have the specific ones. Write a topic sentence that's related to your thesis. Use this essay will argue that. And put the specific reasons in your thesis by using because, reason 1, and reason 2. Thank you so much for watching. Comment below with your introduction. You can put your introduction below. I'll take a look at it for you. Like the video, subscribe for more in this series. I have more videos coming out every week. And go to isp-english.com for my IELTS course. Thank you very much.